WISSOTA Modifieds, 34 cars strong. Top 5 to the main. Zach Johnson, 6X. Jason Voigt, 31. Green with Luther Honda. Green flag out. We are underway. 3 heats for the Modifieds at the end of one. Zach Johnson. Johnson 6F, but here comes Martini, 24, going to work down the back straightaway. Here they go. Tennyson 51, 31 of Jason Voigt. Martini now works his way to the front. The 24 car, your new leader, 6X Zach Johnson, the pole sitter, now sits second. 51 of Josh Tennis is next. Top 5 to the main, 31 Voigt and Dan Ziesen in 5X right now the way it sits. 111 Tourville, 41 Seller out of the running right now at halfway. At the halfway markers, it's all Eric Martini. Martini shows the way to the end of lap 5. 3 left to go. Top 5 to the main. Johnson 6X, Tennis 51, 5X, Dan Ziesen, and 111. Tourville into the top 5, flying green. 2 more to go. Tourville throwing the sparks off the front straightaway. Wow, we got a white flag out. Eric Martini. Martini out front on the final lap. Johnson 6X, Tennis 51, top 5 to the main. Here they come to the checkers. Eric Martini. Zach Johnson second in 6X, 51. Josh Tennis in third. 40. Charlie Hiluka, Dave Kane in 2C. It's Zach Drews in 0. Brett Hoyam, 5H. 14W Wagaman, Jeremy Nelson in 06. And time for green with Luther Honda. Green flag out. We're underway in Heat 2 for the Modifieds. Dave Kane, your early leader. The 2C car from the outside of row 1 sets up the sail. Car bouncing off the wall, 5th point. We get ready to go green with Luther Honda. On the restart. It's Dave Kane, 2C, 06, Jeremy Nelson, 40. Charlie Hiluka, but here comes Wagaman in 14W. Wagaman side by side with Hiluka as they go into turn 3. 5'11", Zach Schultz started dead last. He is already in the top 5. An important position for Schultz because that's the 5th and final transfer spot tonight into the main. The rest go to the consolation race. Flags crossed halfway. It's Dave Kane showing the way at the halfway point in 2C. 06 Nelson in a distant second. 14W Wagman climbing up the rear bumper in the 3rd spot. 5'11", Zach Schultz, and 40. Charlie Hiluka now sits in that 5th and final transfer. Green flag to fly, this time by Dave Kane. Dave Kane takes the 2 to go sign. Nelson and Wagaman having at it for position 2 and 3. 5 and 6, it's Zach Drews in 0 and 40 Hiluka. They got 1 lap to settle it out, the white flag out. Your race leader outside, pole 1, headed for the checkers, Dave Kane. 2C followed by Nelson in 06, 14W Wagaman 3rd, 5'11", Zach Schultz next, and it looks like J&B Auto Sales sponsoring Jeffrey Lean in 24 Junior as he starts 8th. Top 5 to the main, 8 laps, green with Luther Honda. The green flag is out and we are going. Caution out of the track will slow him down. Start and we're green with Luther Honda. Green flag out and here they come. 9E Eichen's going charging on the base at turn 4. Right behind Don Shaw at the S01. It's Eisen Shaw in a battle down the back chute. 01 Hagen is next. Top 5 to the main. Don Shaw with the quicker of the 2 cars right now, but Eichen's not far behind. Working the slide job out of turn 4. Can he make it stick? No. Hagen third in 01, 7A, Sobraski and Peterson 32 in that 5th. And final transfer spot, Dave Moss just out of the qualifying and we're halfway. Shaw continues to lead this one. Don Eichen's not far behind. He has been chasing tail all night long. Going to work out of the base once again is Eichen's in 9, but he'll sit second. 01 Hagen, Sobraski, and Peterson in that 5th spot. But here comes Dave Moss in 2, tries a slide job out of turn 2. No dice. White flag up. Right now we got it. Don Shaw takes it. 1 to go. Now or never, Donnie Eichen's in 9. Checkered flag out. Don Shaw with the win. Eichen second in 9E, 01 Hagen. Jeremy Nelson in 4, Ryan Cannon 47, and green. Flag with Luther Honda. Here they come. Modified final heat race of the night, number 4. Action in turn number 2. We got a whole host getting together and we'll go caution. With that caution, he's at the back and we're green with Luther Honda. And we're back underway. Mike Stearns in 24S. The Superman charging to the front. Stearns the 3 wide behind him. Gilbertson 23 next. 18A Atkinson, but wow, here comes Cannon in 47. Flying Ryan going at it 3 wide. Action in turn number 1. They get together. Cars going all over the place and caution coming out. In top 5 to the main. We got 5 cars on the track. If they finish, they'll make it to the main event tonight. And we're ready for green with Luther Honda. Green flag out. We're underway. 8 laps is all she's going to write. Cross flags, yellow and green halfway. Mike Stearns at the halfway point, fans. Jamie Troutner, 128 with the side panel dragging behind. He's second. Flying Ryan Cannon, 47. Simonson, 32A. And Olson, 51. They'll all make it to the main. Flying green out. 2 more laps to go. Mike Stearns with a solid lead. Cannon and just about bounced off the wall again. White flag out one more time. Stearns on the final trip around Granite City Speedway tonight in the final heat race for the modifieds. The sail out the side at Troutner's 128. Checkered flag out. It is Mike Stearns. Troutner second. Flying Ryan Cannon 47 in third. Simonson 30. The semi-feature top four headed to the back two rows for tonight's 30-lap main event in the modifieds. It's Larry Zeller in 41, Zach Drew 0, and green with Luther Honda. The green is out. We are underway. Zeller 41 leads the charge at the end of one. 12 laps. They're going to take it to the checkers here tonight. The top four to the main. 2, Dave Moss has moved into the top 2. Hobbin 6 star, and 46 Justin A strike. Zach Drews in 0 sits in the unfortunate number 5 spot. 24 junior Jeffrey Lean Jr. out of action in turn. Top four to the main. Here they come. Zeller, Dave, Moss in 2. Ryan Hobbin, 6 star, 46 A strike, and Moss going after Zeller in the back chute. Here they go into turn 3. It's Zeller and Moss side by side. Dave Moss now blasts into the race, lead the top 4 to the main. Top 4 is still the same. The lineup changed a little bit as Dave Moss took over the front spot. Dave Moss, Larry Zeller, Brian Hobbin now going to work on Zeller down the back chute into turn number 3. Hobbin at 6 star, 46 A strike in that 4th and final transfer. Halfway we go. At the halfway point, Dave Moss has got him covered right now. The 2 car with a commanding lead as we go past the halfway markers. Top 4 cars remain the same so far. Hobbin still going to work on Zeller. 41 and 6 star in turn number 4. Hobbin just barely ahead of Zeller at the start line. He's got the advantage down the back straightaway. Zeller tries to take it back in turn 3, but it's not happening. Speaking of what is happening, it's Dave Moss in 2. Dave Moss with a sizable lead. Gonna go for the flying green. 2 to go. Dave Moss on the final 2 laps. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the main. Zach Drews still out of it in 0. Drews in 5th as they work their way to the white flag up in the air, this time by Dave Moss gets the 1 to go signal. A strike trying to move into the 3rd spot. On the final lap, checkered flag. Dave Moss the winner. 6 star Hobbin 2nd, 41 Zeller 3rd, and A strike 46 in the top 4 will make it into the main event tonight. We're ready for 30 laps. The pace truck takes a quick left and gets off. It's Zach Johnson 6X, Don Eichens 9E. Sit back, race fans. It's 30 laps of modifieds. Green with Luther Honda. Green out, and we are racing. your early leader. Johnson, Eichens, Dave Kane in 2C. 42, Don Shaw, but 06, Nelson. Jeremy climbing on up to the cushion. Eichens 9E going to work out of the basement at turn number 2. Let's see if he tries to make the move. He'll do it once again in turn 3. Zach Johnson 6X, your leader from the beginning, started on the pole. Eichens started outside. They're 1-2. It's Dave Kane third, started third, and the battle for fourth and fifth. 06 Nelson and Eichens going to the race lead. Here he comes digging out of the base at turn number 4. Out front, it's Donnie Eichens. Eichens, now Dave Kane following suit as Zach Johnson drops back to third. The 6X car in third spot. Now Dave Kane up to the cushion, going to try to make a move for the lead. Eichens working the basement in this racetrack tonight. 30 laps of modifieds tonight. What a barn burner. It's Eichens. Don Shaw is about 5 spots back. Jeremy Nelson 06 in fourth. It's Dave Kane, Don Eichens. Oh man, look at Kane fly. He found something on the high side of the back straightaway. He's going to try to work to the front. Chuck Olson 51 takes a quick left to the infield. Chuck Olson is out. Dave Kane all of a sudden found something to his liking. On the high side, now works low. Eichens 9E sits in a second spot. It's Zach Johnson in 6th. Still for 4th and 5th, Don Shaw, Jeremy Nelson. They are battling it out. It's Brandon Hagen in 01 next. 24S, that is Mike Stearns. Caution out of the track. We got all kinds of action in green with Luther Honda. On the restart, it's Dave Kane trying to take over where he left off. Eichens 9E now jolting to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to move forward. It's Johnson 6X, 42S, Don Shaw into the top 4. Brandon Hagen 01 now in the 5th spot with a good restart. 06 Nelson and Mike Stearns 24. 3 wide. It's Sobraski, Dan Ziesen, and Wagaman. Dave Moss behind them and flying Ryan Cannon next. 111 of Keith Tourville. Dave Kane breaks out once again. The 2C car out to the races. The great battle shaping up. Don Shaw, Mike Stearns, 06. Nelson Hagen in 01. Dan Ziesen in 5. The front car stretching it out, but about 5 back. From there, it is anybody's ball game up for grabs. Kane 2C, 12 car lengths between him and Eichens. Another 15 back to Johnson in 6X. And the halfway markers, you got it. Dave Kane took it 15 down. 15 yet to go. Whoa, what a battle down the back chute. 5 cars look like they're coming in the shape of a dice out of turn 4. It still remains Dave Kane right by the stand. He's got it. Eichens next. The Superman in 3rd. 6X Zach Johnson 4th, 42S Don Shaw, and Scott Dan Ziesen in 5X. Dan Ziesen with Sobraski. Dave Moss and Hagen in tow as it gets thick right from there. Kane in 2C about to encounter traffic at the back. That's the blue and yellow flag, and that is why. Simonson 32A, the first one in the pecking order to go a lap down, but not yet. The blue and yellow flag will be out for the remainder of the race unless we get the unbelievable caution. I tell you what, Dave Kane don't want to see it at all. 2C out front right there, 20 laps, 21 to be exact. 9 still to go, 9E Eichens in second. 24 Stearns third, 6X Johnson. 5X Dan Ziesen now in the top 5. But here comes Don Shaw and Dave Moss. Dave Kane's got this one covered right now with 7 to go. Don Eichens almost a full straightaway to the behind. 24 is next. Mike Stearns in third. 32A Simonson is a lap car. Fourth, the 6X of Zach Johnson. 5X is fifth. That's Dan Ziesen trying to make a move. It's Dave Moss in 2. 42 Don Shaw, and 7A. Here comes Shane Sobraski. With a handful left to go, your leader Dave Kane in turn 3. Kane going by cars lap after lap, putting them down. The 128 car next up on the order, Jamie Troutner. It's Dave Kane. Don Eichens has closed the gap, fans. Look at this. Here comes Don Eichens. 27 down, 3 to go. Eichens and Kane side by side. Into turn 3. Here they come. Flying green out. 2 to go. Holy cow, what a battle. Donnie Eichens now takes over the lead as they get on the back chute. Here they go. They're putting the 41 car of Zeller into a sandwich out of the final corner. White flag up. 1 to go. On the last lap, it's a shootout. Who's going to pick the best route? Dave Kane gets around past the lap car. All of a sudden, there goes Donnie Eichens into turn number 3. And now to 4, the final corner to the win. Dave Kane. Wow, the traffic played a big part in that one tonight. And Dave Moss making his way to a strong, solid 4th position finish. So we'll bring your winner into the victory lane here tonight. The 2C car of Dave Kane, sponsored by Brandel Motors, Ray's Auto Body, Ibach Springs, Justice Brothers, Weir's Machine, Newman Enterprises, Bob Harris Enterprises, Corker and Lockers, Champion Oil, Kane Farms, Mountain Manufacturing. As he rolls into victory lane tonight, the final entry in victory lane after winning the 30-lap modified feature. Dave Kane started 3rd, jumps into the victory lane, sponsored by Napa Auto Parts. So we'll get him out of the car and present him with the trophy, the Gold Cup night number 1, modified 30-lap feature event going to Dave Kane in 2C. Folks, it's been great to have you out at the racetrack tonight. Please use caution as you head home. We have racing tomorrow night starting at 5:30. The first green flag will drop on night number 2 of our triple-header Gold Cup weekend. 3 full nights of racing action tomorrow evening starting at 5:30. Gates open at 4, so we want to see each and every one of you here tomorrow evening for the next one of our triple headers. So we'll get Dave Kane out of the car. As he gets out of the car, fans, let's hear it for your winner tonight in the modifieds, Dave Kane in 2C.